on in the line there. Why, she's first in skating everywhere. Sonia Henney, motion picture star of 20th Century Fox. Chicago Stadium, a ballet on the ice. Nothing else is quite so swift and graceful as dancers who sway to tuneful rhythms on skates. What a tango they dance, with ice for a ballroom floor. Dancing is just like gliding along, especially when you dance on skates and tango on the ice.
So who can that be?
Join in the mischief with the Little Rascals and help save our classic films before it's too late.
Look, Farina, there's the gang.
Oh, the He-Man Woman Haters Club.
Call now to order your very own 5-volume collector's set and support film preservation. The set's beautifully restored, unedited, and available for the first time on home video.
We knew you'd like it.
Some of these films haven't been seen in over 40 years.
Hello, a girl.
6 hours of the original Little Rascals for just $69.95. All proceeds from your order will benefit the Film Foundation in its ongoing effort to preserve our nation's vanishing film heritage.
My hero, make them
Call 1-800-AMC-3360 and order your exclusive film preservation collection today. Tonight on AMC, stay with us as AMC's Big Band Blast continues with another romantic musical starring Sonia Henney and John Payne, Sun Valley Serenade, featuring the sounds of Glenn Miller and his orchestra. And that's followed by the exciting Western, The Man from the Alamo, with Glenn Ford. It's all ahead tonight, only on AMC.
Well, here comes one of my favorite Sonia Henney movies. It's Sun Valley Serenade, which some people think is an ice skating movie, and others think is a musical movie. It's actually one of only 2 films that Glenn Miller and the orchestra ever made, so therefore it really qualifies as a musical movie. Glenn Miller might not have been the greatest trombone player in the world, but he had to be the greatest choreographer, much to the chagrin of most of the guys in the trombone section because they had to do all of that stuff. And he did have that unmistakable sound, the Glenn Miller band did, the clarinets in unison playing an octave higher than the saxophones. Now, in this movie, we're going to see Tex Beneke and the Modernaires, and Paula Kelly, and Billy May, and Ray Anthony, and Trigger Albert, the bass player with the Miller Orchestra, and some great songs, too. Where do you start? I Know Why, and So Do You is one of them. At Last was practically a theme song. But the high point of this movie is the rehearsal band number, where we get to see and hear the greatest rendition of Chattanooga Choo Choo that was ever done on film. Probably one of the greatest big band moments ever on film. And it's followed by the Nicholas Brothers, a tight segue. So musically, it's just extraordinary. It just doesn't get any better than that. Here are Sonia Henney, John Payne, and the Glenn Miller Orchestra in Sun Valley Serenade.